My name's Danny Rowe. I'm the General Manager of Apple Central Taxis. I'm responsible for managing the 120 drivers we have and all our staff. The OU has changed my life massively in the sense that it's allowed me to transition from a job that I was okay with to a job that I now thoroughly enjoy. Previously I was in the army. I was there for 5.5 years. I started when I was 16, as soon as I left school.
And what time?
I felt that for me to progress like I wanted to, I needed more education. And then I found the Open University. It had no requirements for UCAS points or anything like that, which worked well for me because I left school with no education. It meant that I could continue studying whilst being in the army because I was contracted to stay until I was 22, so I had no choice, I couldn't leave.
All right then, won't be long. All right, fine.
I'm currently studying towards an open degree with honours. The course I'm actually studying at the moment is Managing 2, which is the second component of the Professional Certificate Management. Once I've completed that, I'd like to progress on to the MBA with the Open University. It's allowed me to take on a particularly demanding job. For a 22-year-old, I have a massive amount of responsibility, and I've been able to cope very well with that because of the knowledge that I've gained from the courses. I'd say the high points are being able to apply what I've learned in the courses to this company and to actually make a difference to it.
Got lots of modern ideas to bring us forward, really. You know, up to date with the technology. We see the benefits, really.
Right, OK, we'll get one there for you.
Yeah, I've got a couple of changes, basically Nick from the council.
It's become more modern. We're dealing more with emails, a lot more online inquiries, bringing the largest taxi service in the area into the 21st century.
Seventh as well.
Nothing on the 7th.
I admire him. To run the firm during the day and then in his own time go and study. How could you find fault with anyone that wants to better themselves, the company, and eventually it would come down the line to me, wouldn't it? My earnings will go up.
I would say the low points is probably the assignment writing, primarily because it's quite hard to work all day and then come home and have to try and write a TMA. Although having said that, the TMAs help you focus on what you're learning, and they can be very rewarding in that sense. The way I overcome it is to be as determined as possible, to have a sort of structured study plan. I make sure I try and study each day, do a little bit, and use the weekends as much as possible. And I make sure I don't get persuaded by friends or family who try and get me to do other things. I stay focused and make sure I meet the deadlines. I finance it through the Open University student budget accounts. It has a very good rate of interest, and I pay the courses off monthly. I think people looking for a university education should always think about the benefits of staying in employment. The main advantage is that once I've completed my degree, I won't have the amount of debt that a traditional university student will have, which puts me in a very good financial position.